What's up, everybody? I'm back with another video game review, and today we're doing another shitty shovelware DS game. Dora the Explorer, Dora Saves the Snow Princess. In the DS shovelware game, granted, borrowed to me from LikunMiffery. Thank you for letting me play this one, so I could do a review on it. So, yay, another Dora game, and this is the last Dora game for a little while. It's not the last one, period, but it is the last one for a while. I got a lot more left that's not Dora, thankfully. But anyway, let's jump right into the video, shall we? It's just this game. First off, let me just run off some basic checklist points that I've come to notice with some of the Dora, but also other just shitty Nickelodeon meant for 4-year-old DS games that I've seen. Audio based, 0 words to help you figure out what to do. Like 0 like text. I should say text. Those are words because they speak words, but text. And it's tap based, and it's educational. Again, I've said my piece on that. I don't need to say it again. I just know that. That's what it basically is. It also seemed like to me that they didn't really have any money to invest in real animation. They just have a bunch of stills outside of like some of the gameplay elements. All the cutscenes are just still images of like Dora episode. This is a game based off of a specific episode of Dora when they actually go save the Snow Princess. But so they probably just use stills from that episode. But you couldn't have just maybe imported some clips from the episode. Like the game, I would assume the game came out before the episode did, right? So, or like not before the episode, after the episode, right? So, you probably want to include, some clips from the episode. I don't know. Nemo did it on the PS2. That worked out well. You couldn't have done it here. Guess they just didn't really care enough, did they? They knew it was going to sell. They didn't need to put any effort into it. Character renderings in this game are way off, maybe an understatement. They are pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I was able to figure out who they were, and that's about all you needed to do. That's really all I can say good things about it. So, also, I don't think a pirate would be in Arctic waters. I feel like they would want to spend their time more in the warmer waters where more people are and where they could get more treasure and they can get more money and maybe people, or that's just kind of my take on that. Not as a pirate or anything. Army matey. But I just didn't feel like they would be in Arctic waters. I feel like they could have went with a different-esque enemy here. Not a pirate. I know you're like supposed to be like the Arctic and stuff, but like you couldn't have went with like, I don't know, ice goblins or something. I don't know. Also, why does the game only recognize taps from the stylus, not finger? Because, it's a tap game. I'm going to use the stylus. Maybe I didn't want to use the stylus anymore. I was wearing the stylus out, and it would have been easier on the screen. I would just use my finger for once. It should recognize it. Nope. Only stylus. Why? It's just stupid that they did that. When what you're looking at on the screen moves from the top screen to the bottom screen, the movement isn't synced that well, so things kind of jump out at you on the bottom one as they move down, and that can be just a little bit annoying, a little bit jarring even. It's not a big deal. I mean, I guess, it's something that they really didn't need to care about when looking at this game, but it is definitely something that you will notice when playing. this is another really short and simple game. It took me like not even a half an hour to beat it. And if it wasn't licensed, if it wasn't based off of wasn't a licensed game, it probably would have been a lot worse. But it also wouldn't have probably been made. It's the only reason it was going to sell anyways is because Dora was on it, so they probably wouldn't have made it if it didn't have Dora on it. But the storyline also had a lot of, actually, like, this could have had a little bit more potential for a longer, more in-depth game. And maybe if it was put in the right hands or given the right time, and it also wasn't bogged down by a 10-minute Dora episode, it could have been a lot more. Because there definitely were some elements of, possible story progression and stuff. And I can't say that about every licensed game that I've ever reviewed, but I can definitely say it about this one. That was a piece of potential, a rare piece of potential that I saw here. And it could have been so much more. But they didn't want to invest on it. Who would have known? So that's really all I had. Again, it's a very short game, not worth your time at all. It really shouldn't have been made at all, but it was, and we all have to live with it. So my final score for Dora Saves the Snow Princess, another probably 5 out of 10. Had a lot of potential, bogged down by its maker. So that's going to do it for this review. If you've ever played this game, love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And also tell me if you know a pirate that sails in Arctic waters. And that's going to do it for this review and video. So stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more game reviews. I promise I'm going to be doing better game reviews soon. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for other much more amazing content. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.